You all probably heard of Akame got killed, the very anime that was my first anime analysis. And of course, you may have also heard that it kinda sucked. But you might have not heard that it actually had a prequel manga that came out, I believe, around the time that episode or chapter 50 of Akame got killed got translated into English on, of course, an illegal site. So, with this being my first manga review, and because my first anime review was Akame got killed, I thought it'd be appropriate that I should do Akame got Zero, which is, like I said, a prequel to Akame got killed, which you can find the anime review somewhere on this screen, or that side, or up there, or down there. It doesn't matter. It's going to be somewhere on the screen. I'll edit it all in and make it look all neat and fancy. But pretty much, this happens. Akame is with the Empire right now because this is before she realized just how wrong she was in her ways. So yes, Akame is technically evil, but evil is subjective, okay? It honestly, the concept of evil comes from perspective, okay? So with her beliefs, with killing one person brings another one happiness. It's not really evil. She is just a child. She's been raised this way her whole life. She doesn't know the truth, if you will. And that's why I think this is actually really interesting, because the chapter starts off with her and this other girl who is her partner, Takeshi, I think her name is. I'm probably forgetting it somewhere. Maybe I'll have it on the screen here. But they start off in this traveling show group, and it looks like they're like, actually part of the show group. But it turns out, eventually as the chapter goes on, you realize that there's hints of them being spies. And in one of the conversations, they're like, we'll be contacted soon because the target is most likely taking the bait. And we find out that this traveling show group is actually like the original Night Raid, okay? Well, not the original Night Raid, but it's similar to the Night Raid in a sense that they're a secret organization traveling around and gathering intel and stopping the enemies. So pretty much they're working for the rebellion right now because they're spies, and they go in to get evidence in order to stop these guys or to see if they're not even guilty. And eventually, of course, the guys realize that Akame and her partner are so strong in a fight that they need to recruit them in order to have a better chance of succeeding their mission. This, of course, gives Akame and her partner the evidence they need to pretty much condemn them to death. And that's what they do. They just suddenly stab them in the back. And it's like, well, damn, because it's like, don't you feel anything for killing someone? And it's like, of course I do. Of course I feel of course I feel the feels for killing you. I mean, we've been a partner for a month. How can I not feel anything? Which, again, is kind of like Akame's double-edged sword. Like, she kills, but she feels it. She's not just a dead soldier, you know what I mean? She doesn't shut off her mind as she kills someone. She knows she's killing someone, but she believes it's for the greater good, which of course isn't for the greater good, but she doesn't know that yet. She's only 13 in this or whatever. I assume she's 13 because they say she's just a kid, but whatever. So yeah, they kill him, and then her buddies from the Empire come in, the squad that she is originally with before she joins the show group undercover. They come in and they just massacre everyone, and it's just like, well, we just took out another flame of war, and now we have less enemies to deal with, and they can't gather intel now, pretty much. And that's what happened in the first chapter. That's literally what it is. And there's a little narration talk. It's like, and that was when the fight began, or whatever, something like that. I can't exactly remember, even though I just read it, but it's like it's setting up for like 12 other chapters. I believe it's a 13 chapter series, or at least that's how far it is along right now. And each chapter is actually 48 pages, or at least this one was 48 pages. I'm not sure how long the other ones were, but this one was actually quite long, and I quite enjoyed it. I want to see Akame's progression into the side, into, I guess, against the Empire. I want to see that progression, so I'm going to keep reading and I'm going to keep posting my thoughts on this channel. So comment below and let me know, are you guys reading this, or if not, what manga are you reading? Alright, peace.